If we've moved talent and innovation so that our economy is about ideas, then ideas should come from anyone. And so all I was saying was, well, if it's anyone, then how do we capture that notion of on that spot, only they stand, connected with other people, they can actually get stuff done that they couldn't have done before. And it's this networked economy that lets us access all these onlys that typically were dismissed. So people perhaps who were super young were dismissed because they couldn't possibly know enough, even though they were super passionate about an idea. Or quite often women are disempowered inside a corporate culture and mansplained their own ideas back to them. Or people of color certainly are not well represented in tech, so that's an example of underrepresentation. And so those onlys are too easily dismissed, right? And so I was basically pointing to that big macro trend and calling it onlyness. And that was 2012. If you're an only, standing in a spot in the world only you stand in, with an original idea, how do you actually get it through? How do you reconceive of yourself? How do you actually scale that idea with other people? How do you dunk it in the net? And so that's the set of questions I gave myself when I started this new body of work. So it was a woman named Kimberly Bryant who went to school at Vanderbilt University, got her engineering degree, and then showed up at 2 different companies, tech companies, just super excited. She was the first woman in her family to get an engineering degree. She had never seen an engineer before she actually graduated. Like, that was never part of her life experience. And she shows up at DuPont, super excited to join this new group of peers. And her manager introduces her to her team this way. He says, with Kimberly, we got a twofer. And what he was trying to point out was that she was both Black and a woman in tech, as if somehow they had won a diversity jackpot moment. And in doing that, what they were actually doing was pointing out Kimberly's otherness, not her onlyness, right? And anytime you're ever pointed out in a way that is too different from the group, you actually can't contribute to the group. You can't bring your fresh ideas because what you'd have to first do is overcome this other hurdle. And this was the one piece of research I found just deeply, profoundly useful to understand onlyness. You can't claim your own idea. You can't make that idea into reality until you first belong to a group. Because you remember in Maslow's hierarchy, for those of you that took psych, so the first sort of foundation is food and shelter stuff. The next major foundation is belonging. And then the final ascension is your self-expression and ideas. So when we are living in a world of otherness, when someone else has done that to us, we actually psychologically cannot claim our own ideas. And 61%, the fact that to remember is that 61% of us belong in that hobbled way across every demographic group. The statistic that I found most surprising in the click down was that 45%, nearly half, of white men do the same thing. So this is a big problem. This isn't just about a demographic. It's about a way in which an entrepreneurial person can kind of shut themselves down in a world full of corporate drones. So Kimberly had a daughter named Kai and saw her entering an industry and getting treated exactly the same as she had been treated. And she thought, this is ridiculous. And so around her kitchen table, she actually built curriculum and borrowed some computers and got Kai and her friends to start learning how to code. That organization is now called Black Girls Code and has trained over 10,000 girls in the industry and is fundamentally reshaping the industry just simply by that effort, right? And if she had stayed as a single individual sort of quietly inside that big corporate enterprise, this would probably never have happened. The reason that she even struggled with naming her organization Black Girls Code was because in American society, the word black has been so connoted as a negative thing. And she had to really struggle with what someone else might view as marginal, she could view as meaningful and reclaim for herself that spot on the world that she knew was actually a strength, right? And that's one of the big shifts that's going on, is to reclaim an idea as your own and to assert your own worth.